Good morning. This is your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing, continuing with the mostly sunny conditions this morning and temperatures warming up quite quickly, sitting in the upper 80s at this time. So before long, we'll be moving into the 90-degree range and seeing some fairly light winds out of the westerly direction at this time. We'll have a cold front approaching the area as we go into the evening time frame. It's going to bring a chance of some showers and thunderstorms pushing into the area. We do have a chance of seeing some stronger storms embedded within that activity, as the Storm Prediction Center does have a slight risk for severe weather. Main threat being some stronger wind gusts with those stronger storms, but otherwise we'll see that chance of showers and storms pushing through, and then likely see that coming to an end as we get past that midnight time frame. Current conditions this morning, seeing again dry conditions around the area at the current time, and this front off to the west is the front that will be pushing through the area early morning tomorrow morning, and ahead of it that chance for showers. We'll take a look at the current visible satellite. We can see mainly sunny skies across the area. We'll see some additional clouds building in later ahead of that front, but for now should see plenty of sun with those hot and humid conditions setting up for a toasty day today. As we look at the high resolution forecast for today, as expected, we'll see dry conditions prevailing, and as we go into the evening time frame, we'll see our first chance after 17 local, but the best chance looks to arrive after the 19 local time frame. As you can see, the model indicating some scattered showers pushing through the area. Again, could see a chance of one of these storms becoming stronger with some stronger wind gusts, possibly initiating a wind advisory. But as we pass the midnight time frame, we'll see probabilities quickly dropping off, and then passing the 1 a.m. time frame, we should see those probabilities near zero of any showers or storms in the area. Winds will shift out of the northwesterly direction, and we'll see less humid conditions ushering in the day for Saturday. Saturday looks mostly sunny and fairly quiet overall. We'll see temperature a few degrees cooler and less humidity, but still quite warm and above average for this time of year, but dry conditions prevailing through Saturday into the overnight hours and into the start of the day on Sunday. So we zoom out here, take a look at the longer term forecast. We'll see another quite warm day on Sunday, and as we go into the evening time frame, we will have another boundary approaching the area. It's going to bring a chance for some showers and thunderstorms once again during the later afternoon and more so into the evening. The Storm Prediction Center does have a slight risk for severe weather with this event as well, so could see some stronger storms with some gustier winds as those push through the area. And again, that will clear out as we move through the overnight time frame. And that boundary looks to stall somewhere off south of the area. Models kind of varying on where that front actually stalls, and that will play a part into how we'll see things play out as we move into the following week. We'll see here as we move into Tuesday, European model here does have mainly dry conditions through the day on Tuesday. Again, some of the other models with the boundary stalled a bit closer to the area, could see a few waves of energy tracking along that boundary, and possibly a low-end chance of a shower or storm popping up during the afternoon hours on Tuesday. But again, the European model does keep things dry, and as we go into Wednesday, we will see a better chance of some pop-up shower or storm activity during the afternoon time frame with the conditions we're seeing. And then going into Thursday, it looks like we'll see a potential low-pressure system tracking across the north and bringing a boundary with a fairly more widespread rain shower activity potentially moving into the area. But again, that's a bit further out, and the timing on that will have to be worked out as we move into next week. So looking at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, we do have green conditions through the working hours today, with the exception of a yellow risk for heat index at or above 100 degrees. We will see our actual temperature approaching 94 for our high temperature today, and that will put those heat index values approaching or just at 100 degrees this afternoon. So going to be a hot and humid day out there today. Winds will pick up slightly out of the west-southwest to southwest, and we'll see our peak winds 9 to 14 knots, gusting up to 19 knots during the daytime hours today. As we go into the evening, we start to introduce that orange risk for precip and lightning. Again, we start to see increasing chances after 17 local, but that best chance will be after the 19 local time frame, and we'll see that coming to an end as we approach midnight. We do have a yellow risk for elevated winds with the chance of one of those stronger storms producing some of those wind gusts above wind advisory criteria, and a yellow risk for reduced ceilings and visibilities with that activity. We continue with a yellow risk after midnight for just a slight chance of something lingering around between 12 and 1, and then after 1 we should see things clearing out, and those skies will be clearing, those winds turning out of the northwest. Temperatures will cool down to around 73 degrees for Saturday morning. Tides are running normal. The extended forecast here, as mentioned, Saturday will be quiet and slightly cooler, but still above average with a high of 87 degrees. We see a high of 86 for Sunday, and then introduce that 50% chance of some shower and storm activity moving through once again during the late afternoon and evening time frame with that next boundary pushing through. Then things quiet and much cooler for Monday, down into the low 80s. We'll see less humidity as well, and then we'll see even cooler day on Tuesday, around 78 degrees with a mix of partly to mostly cloudy conditions. We do have that 20% chance of an afternoon shower with that potential for some energy moving along that boundary. And then as we go into Wednesday, slightly warmer, up to 80 degrees. Again, mix of partly to mostly cloudy conditions with a chance of an afternoon shower or storm. And then going into Thursday right now, given about a 40% chance of that boundary, pushing some shower and storm activity into the area later in the day and into the evening time frame, and likely seeing some additional clouds around ahead of that boundary, and we'll see an increase in that heat as we get some warmer temperatures moving in ahead of the boundary as well, with a high expected up into the upper 80s for our Thursday. That's going to wrap up the 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We will be back again on Monday at 8:15 and 10 a.m. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy your weekend.